Ahoy, me hearties! We have projects. Yeah, over the next few days, there's sort of 3 projects that I want to do. Whether they all make it into this video or whether I break it up into a couple of videos, I don't know, because I don't know things. Yeah, twizzle around, we'll show you. So this is a little light because I've heard light's important on videos and stuff. Yeah, so project number 1. These aren't in order. This project A, is I'm going to put more sockets in. I'm going to rerun all the 240 volt system and put a new connectee updoodah in. I don't know if it's going to be this one or not. That's just one that I found in the van, so I thought I'd fetch it over. I do have another one. I don't know where I put it. I'm sure I will find it. But this is what happens at the minute. It's got this wire coming in that goes down to a mountain of wire, which goes into somewhere, and then to the 240 system. So the hatch is actually never really sealed. It's locked, but never sealed properly. So, and I have a RCBO blocks thing. So what I'm going to do is have the cable madanga go into the cockpit locker instead, and go into this or something like that, which is always plugged in the cockpit locker, so I'm not unplugging and plugging on the boat. And when I want to go somewhere, I just unplug at the dock, coil it up, put it into the cockpit locker on a little hook that I put in there, so it stays connected all the time. It's just I connect it and unconnect it to the dock. So that's the plan with that one, and put more sockets in because I need more sockets. There aren't many, so I've got metally ones to go with my industrial I like. So that's one project. Project number 2, which is possibly the one I'll start with because it's peeing down and I don't want to go outside, is get my battery charger in. This is the old one off Demetrius. So it's 3 outputs on it, 30 amp charger, 30 amp spread between the 3 outputs. Good thing about 3 outputs is that you can have charging different batteries that have different voltages and charge rates at different rates and stuff, I think. The other thing about it is, so I've only got 2 batteries. I will show you. This is a leisure battery, which is actually an old starter battery that I've nicked because I can't afford a leisure battery yet. And the blue one is a starter battery. So, one output to each of the 2 batteries, and then the 3rd output, what I'm going to do is, I'll just get up again because I'm showing you stuff over here. This battery isolator switch has 1, 2 and both, and obviously the feed that comes off that goes to the 12 volt system behind this bin. I've got a leak behind the bin, so the 3rd output I'm going to hook up to that. And then what I can do is have both batteries isolated, put the little charger thing into power supply mode, and just get the power for the boat directly off the charger instead of it going through the batteries, and preserve battery life, I think. Yeah, that's project number E. Not decided where to put it yet. I should just discuss this in the actual bit of the video once I've decided doing it, because I don't know which one I'm doing, so I might end up telling you all this twice. Project number 18, little bilge pump, little auto pump. I have a manual which is at the back of this here, with a that you have to lift up the bed to get to, which is annoying. And then there's another manual one out in the cockpit which doesn't work properly. It won't self-prime, so I think there's a problem with the flappy thing inside it. Check valve madanga. Yeah, so I'm lazy. I just want to put a little auto pump in so that I don't have to pump it out every so often. Really dry boat actually. The only water that comes in is rainwater, and I think most of it actually comes through the cockpit locker and drains through the bilge that way. Apart from the odd little leak and condensation and stuff. I will show you my bilge. That is not a euphemism. Alas, I shall get down on my knees for you. This is, oh, that's the bilge down there. So I'm going to sneak it in there. That's actually quite full of water, isn't it? I've not pumped it out for a few days. So yeah, that's the bilge down there. I'll find a little nestly home in there for it, and run the wires up to a switch. I'm not going to spend X amount of money on a proper bilge pump switch, because the problem I find with them is the manual override. You must keep your finger on it. So if the float fails and you want to pump out your bilge, you've got to keep your finger on it, which is annoying, and in an emergency you don't want to be stood with your finger on something. So I'm actually just going to wire two separate bog standard switches, one which is bilge pump auto, and then you switch it off, and bilge pump manual, done. And it cost about £3 instead, so we all like a bit of that. This introduction is 6 minutes long. That's about the length of a video, so I'm going to stop gassing and think about doing something. There was something else I was going to show you. That's irrelevant. Let's do some work. I'll just eeny miny mow it, and then we'll do what. I don't have any pipe for the bilge pump. I'm not going outside for the thingy. Let's fit a battery charger. Hi, me again. Right, so battery charger it is. The batteries are down there, right? So I was thinking, I have this cupboard. Oh God, my knees have got old since I got old. I have this. Let me put some light on the situation. I have this cupboard here, right? Let me just check there's nothing in it. No. I've not left a butt plug in there or something. Right, I have this cupboard. So I was thinking that maybe I would mount the charger in there, because it's a dry area, and it is a dry area. Oh, I might still do it. And then I started thinking it was a wet area, but I don't know. So what I'm thinking is, this chart table, I'm never going to use it as a chart table, because I have a table, it's over there, and I'm too fat to get through this gap as well, so that's a no-go. So what I'm thinking is this sort of area down here, where the battery isolator is and stuff, maybe build my electrical stuff onto there, charger, eventually solar, eventually a little inverter, where the heat can escape. It's not an enclosed area, so it's not going to get, say if moisture gets into this cupboard, it'll evaporate and create a humid environment. Humid, that's the word. Whereas here it's not. So what I could do is mount things here and then create a frame around it that's watertight, so if anything comes down it won't go in it, and then maybe put a perspex front on to make it look all snazzy. Eventually, I can't afford to do that yet, but for the time being I might start mounting things on here. So what I'm thinking is putting the battery charger here, which is very close to the batteries and makes a short cable run. Mounting a socket here, which will be the inlet, the main inlet for the shore power, a double socket, one plug of which will go to the battery charger, much the same as I did on Demetrius. One plug off the battery will be plugged in to go to the battery charger, another plug will go in and go to all the 240 ring main doodad. Right, that's that. And then I can have an inverter down here, so if I want to invert a load, I can unplug the ring main from the shore power, plug it into the inverter, boom, I've got an inverted load. That's what I think. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I just need to make sure that I don't drill into the battery in any way, because I don't think the batteries like holes in them. So yeah, I may try and be professional and draw stuff out on there and have a look at how it's all going to go together. So I'll get on and do a ponder of that and see you at a time. Okay, I did a plotting. I've put the heater on because it's a bit chilly. Sorry if you can hear that. I will try and maintain my cheery demeanour. However, I've just had some bad news about the birthing fees next year, which are going from just under £500 to just under £600 a month. Brilliant. Awesome. That's awesome. So yeah, that puts me in a predicament regarding paying for everything, and I can't leave and go somewhere else because then I can't get to work. But hey ho, that's not a video for this video. This is a video for this video. Where's my light gone? Right, so get my trusty little doodad. I've offered it up and had a look, and I don't know if you can see, I've marked I've marked the holes there. I'm going to drill them through, put nuts and bolts through them, and fasten them in, and have them acting as studs, and then slot the thing on, and then put another nut on and tighten it up. That's where it'll stand off the plastic in case there's any kind of condensation and stuff. Yeah, so I'm just going to drill some holes. Yeah, okay. Hey, voila, some holes. I don't know if I was in the way, or if you could even see that. Oh, I don't know, I'm not in the mood. Yeah. Okay, plan is to put these through the back of the what's it, and then thingy. Those holes feel lower down than they're supposed to be. I definitely checked this. Yeah. Phew. Thank God for that. I thought I'd drilled below the level of the bottom of the battery box then, but it just turns out I wasn't finding the hole. Story of my life. My God, man. One. Aha! I'm not a complete idiot. It is so difficult getting in this little gap. Okay, that lives like that. Where's the charger? And then nothing ever goes easily. That's going to sit on there like this. Go like that with two more holes. How do you like them bananas? Get a couple of nuts on the inside of there. Fasten her up. Bob's your uncle. Fanny's your aunt. Slim Dick's your brother. Well, that didn't even mark it hardly. Alas, we'll guess. Okay. Hi. I forgot to record me doing these, but they're in now. So that's gonna sit on yonder. That is gonna sit on yonder. Sit on yonder. And they're gonna go in there like that. Then it's gonna have little nuts on there. Let me get you off there. And then the cables will come out and come up here and go through up here. Because this is a battery box, if the battery is to leak acid, you want it to stay contained in there, so I don't want to drill holes down yonder to let the acid out. And then I'll put my plug socket here, or down here, another socket here, inverter there or something, I don't know. We'll figure that all out at some other point in the future. Yeah. I've just done a thinking. So if I want to use the thingy as just a power supply, and I have a switch on that which goes to the 12 volt system, so I can just switch that on and off, that's fine, and that'll work. However, the two inputs will still be going to the battery, so it'd just give the batteries 12.8 volts as well, unless I isolated all three, so I could have any one of them switched on or off. That seems like a lot of faff. So effectively I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I think so. I'm going to wire one to the leisure, one to the starter, and one to the 12 volt system through a switch. That way I can leave the charger plugged in, it'll keep the batteries charged up. But if I want to turn the 12 volt system off, if I was to do that, it'd still be live because it'd have a charge coming out from the charger. So I could just unplug the charger. Am I overcomplicating this? I think I'm overcomplicating this. I'm overcomplicating this. For the time being, I'm just going to run two wires, one to each battery, and then I can just use a battery switch to control that, and I could have it as power supply with just 12.8 volts where it won't keep trying to charge the battery, it'll just sit there and run off the charger. I think I'm doing that. I'm doing two wires. I'll leave space for a third in case I need it, but I'm effectively doing two wires. Right, yeah. Screw it, let's do that. Decisions. Hi. I've done a thing. So, I don't know if you can make it out, but I've marked the holes. I'm trying to do them in a nice 45-degree angle, then they look all pretty. I'll try and keep them going through all nice and bonny. Ignore the 5 marks. I did 4 marks in case I needed to do 4 holes. Realised that that's a waste of space, so I moved one further up. All equidistant and stuff, so we'll see how that goes.
Good enough for me.
Okay, let's do some wires and stuff, shall we? So Andrew bought me these lovely switches off my Amazon wish list. Thank you very much indeed. I was going to use them for this project, but I'm not now, so I think I'll use them for the bilge pump. So that'll be good. So thank you very much, Andrew. It's much appreciated. They will be put to good use. Right, what cable have I got? This one. It's dead flexible silicone-y stuff, and it's 8 AWG. For the distance I'm going, way overkill, but better have too much than too little. And then I'm just going to put these little connectors on one end and heat shrink it. Connect those to the battery terminals, run them back through, screw them into the Victron. It's a screwy dude thing at the bottom. 2 red, 1 black, and then magical power. Let's start doing that. Yeah. Mental note, put that on before you cut the thing off that's holding it all together. That one, I think. That it? Doesn't feel very squidged. Ugh. Oh yeah, it's squidged. Beautiful. Put that on there. Some apply some heat. Stand by. You'll have a thingy. Et voila! One thing. I'm just going to rinse and repeat and not film it, so... Hi, I just sort of got working and started doing stuff. So I've put the negative one on down there, on the non-spinny side of the doodad. She's rock solid. and then I'm just going to pass this out through the first one of those holes that you probably can't see because I've changed the light off, so that if I ever go to whoop, like that somewhere, I can't see what you can see. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if you saw any of that, but basically, so from the charger out, it'll go black, red, red, and then if I have to put another red one in, it'll be black, red, red, red. Because if I went red, red, black and put a red one in, it'll go red, red, black, red. And that's not good, is it? Nobody wants to go red, red, black, red. Right, I'm just going to faff around, run the rest of the wires. I hope I've got enough of the red. I should have. I do have another small piece, but I don't think it's big enough. So yeah, anyway, we'll try. So I'll probably just come back to you when it's all wired up, because this video probably dragging on. Okay, hi. I just had to get in the zone a little bit there because I forgot I've made other arrangements, so I need to basically leave. But some lights. Yeah, so starter battery connected up there. I'll run these properly. The other battery connected there, negative there, all coming out here. I'm going to get some little sticky things to stick them all nicely bonny like that, all up into the doodad. All that remains really is to plug her in and see if she blows up. Yeah, let's see if she blows up. Okay, so I'll plug, engage safety squint. Oh, I heard a little pop. What's happening? Anything? Lights? Well, there's no fire. That's always a bonus. I hear no frying. Yeah, I think she's working. Let's go and have a look at the app. Right, so I have the app on. It is here. I'm recording the screen, so you should be able to see what I'm doing. Here's my little charger, and when you go onto it, there we go. It's on 15 amps for the minute. I think I can set it so it's on as charger. We want normal, not lithium ion. We'll bang it up to 30 amps. See what happens. Yeah, as you can see, she's pumping in at 30 amps. It'd be nice to see. Don't know what's happening there. It'd be nice to see which output is taking charge and which one isn't, and blah blah blah. But battery charger done. I'll just tidy that up. But effectively now I have battery charging. Yeah, so one project off the list, 2 more to go. My boat looks like a workshop. I've got to go over to Moonfleet and help Jez for a little bit, and I'll come back, edit this video, and hopefully get it up tonight, which is the 29th, so you are very very much in real time. Well, Patreon is, because they'll get this tonight hopefully. Yeah, thanks for following a bumbling idiot bumbling along. Hopefully I managed to get these marina fees payable, but if not, just do something else, won't we? We keep going and we carry on. Yeah. Cue the black screen with the word fun on it. Bye.